Hey, beautiful people. Let's talk about something most men don't realize until it's too late, the 7 mistakes that silently sabotage their lives. The crazy part? These aren't even seen as mistakes until the damage is already done. But don't worry, we're here to break that cycle. In this video, I'll reveal these life-altering pitfalls so you can avoid them, take charge of your life, and steer clear of regret. Let's make sure your journey is one of success, not setbacks. Ready to level up? Let's dive in. Alright, fellas, let's cut to the chase. You're here because you don't want to wake up at 45, bald, tired, and wondering, why didn't anyone tell me this stuff earlier? Well, I'm telling you now. Today, we're diving into 7 life lessons men learn way too late. These are cheat codes to winning the game of life, stuff no one teaches you in school but can completely change your trajectory. So, grab a coffee, smash that subscribe button, and let's get you ahead of the curve. Lesson 1, Porn is not your friend. Let's address the elephant in the room. Pornhub isn't your wingman. Let's be real, it's easy to fall into this trap when you're bored or stressed. But here's what no one tells you, it's a slippery slope. The more you indulge, the harder it gets to form real connections. It rewires your brain to crave instant gratification, and that's a dangerous habit. Here's a quick analogy: imagine eating junk food every day. It tastes great in the moment, but over time, it wrecks your health. Porn does the same thing to your mind. It makes you less motivated, less confident, and less masculine. And don't just take my word for it, science backs this up. Studies show that excessive consumption of explicit content can even change the way you perceive relationships. So, what's the fix? Practice self-control. It's like going to the gym for your brain. Remember Marcus Aurelius? That Roman emperor? He believed that indulging in physical desires was a weakness. If a guy ruling an entire empire could resist temptation, you can too. The goal is progress, not perfection. Start small and reclaim your control. Lesson 2, your testosterone is your superpower. Alright, let's talk about testosterone. Think of it as your internal fuel. It's what gives you strength, confidence, and energy. But here's the kicker, testosterone levels have been declining for decades. And no, it's not just because of age. It's because of the way we live today. For starters, we're overeating and undermoving. Back in the 1960s, guys were eating an average of 2,700 calories a day and staying active. Today, we're eating 3,800 calories, sitting all day, and then wondering why we feel sluggish. Let's not even talk about fast food, it's like a testosterone killer on a plate. So how do you fix this? Step 1. Clean up your diet. Eat like it's 1960, whole foods, balanced portions, and no midnight pizza runs. Step 2. Get moving. You don't need to be a gym rat, but you do need to stay active. Strength training is especially powerful. It's like flipping a switch in your body that says, hey, it's time to man up. The sooner you start, the better you'll feel. Lesson 3. Ignoring mental health is a one-way ticket to burnout. Here's a tough pill to swallow: ignoring your mental health doesn't make you stronger, it makes you weaker. Society has this outdated idea that men should bottle up their emotions. But the truth is, your mental health is just as important as your physical health. I'll share a story. A friend of mine, a guy who seemed to have it all together, started having panic attacks out of nowhere. He ignored it for months, thinking it would just go away. Spoiler alert, it didn't. He finally tried therapy, and guess what? It changed his life. Therapy isn't about venting, it's about learning tools to handle life better. And here's the thing, you don't have to wait until you're at rock bottom. Think of therapy as preventative maintenance for your brain. And if therapy feels intimidating, start small. Journaling, meditating, or even talking to a trusted friend can make a huge difference. Lesson 4, Physical strength boosts mental strength. Let me drop some science here. Physical strength and mental strength are connected. When you're physically strong, you feel more capable, confident, and resilient. It's not just about lifting weights, it's about lifting yourself up. Here's a fun fact: grip strength, a simple measure of how strong your hands are, has dropped 22% since our parents' generation. Think about that for a second. We're the generation that struggles to open pickle jars. So how do you turn this around? Start small. Go for a walk, do a push-up, or try lifting something heavier than your phone. The key is consistency. Over time, you'll notice not just physical changes but mental ones too. You'll stand taller, feel more confident, and tackle challenges with a new sense of purpose. Lesson 5: Stop chasing external validation. Alright, let's talk about validation. We live in a world where likes, comments, and followers feel like currency. But here's the harsh truth: if you're constantly chasing external validation, you'll never feel truly fulfilled. Here's an example: imagine building a house on someone else's land. That's what it's like when your self-worth depends on others. Instead, focus on internal validation. Learn to hype yourself up. Know you're awesome without needing someone else to say it. Social media isn't the enemy, it's how you use it. If you're constantly comparing yourself to influencers with perfect lives, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. But if you use social media to share your journey and connect with others, it can be a positive tool. Lesson 6: Moderation. Gaming marathons. Let me clarify something: gaming isn't the villain here, overdoing it is. Video games are fun, but when they start taking over your life, that's when it becomes a problem. Too much gaming leads to poor sleep, lack of motivation, and, surprise, lower testosterone. I'm not saying you should quit gaming altogether. I'm saying you should find balance. Limit your gaming time and replace some of it with activities that move you forward, like exercising, reading, or learning a new skill. Trust me, the rewards are worth it. Lesson 7: Being social is not optional. Last but not least, let's tackle the "I'm an introvert" excuse. Look, being introverted is fine, but using it as a reason to avoid people isn't. Life is about connections, and the more you put yourself out there, the more opportunities you'll find. Start small. Text a friend, join a group activity, or say hi to your neighbors. It's not about being the life of the party, it's about building meaningful relationships. Over time, your social confidence will grow, and so will your chances of success. So there you have it, 7 life lessons that are basically cheat codes for life. Master these now, and you'll be light years ahead of the competition. Remember, it's never too late to start, but the earlier, the better. If this video helped you, or at least made you smile, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below with your biggest takeaway. Who knows? Your insight might help someone else out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay awesome.